Channel Zero News. This is Randy Bourbon. Tonight we will be discussing Charles Manson's recent engagement, have an interview with the author of The Kite Runner, show our new edition of Sports Science, explain Qatar's newest World Cup problems, and lastly, we will reteach Northview proper bathroom etiquette. Charles Manson, an 80-year-old mass murderer, has been engaged to Afton Burton, a 26-year-old who goes by Star, for many years now. They have recently received a marriage license, which will enable them to get married inside of Manson's prison, but no date has been set yet. The prison has announced that at the wedding there will be limited contact between Manson and Star, and that no wedding kiss will be allowed. Until the wedding, Star will continue to spend her days painting and maintaining Charles Manson's social media sites.
Hello, this is Jerome DeMarco, Channel Zero news correspondent. I'm sitting with Mr. Husseini, who wrote The Kite Runner. So, Mr. Husseini, your book has been banned in yet another country. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, not really.
Okay. So, The Kite Runner is about redemption, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And is that enough to get a book banned in Afghanistan?
Apparently so.
Well, do you have anything else to say about redemption and, anything about the book?
Well, it's about this one kid who doesn't do the right thing. And so then he has to redeem himself to make himself whole, which is basically the essence of redemption. So, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
And here is Abraham Goldstein with Channel Zero's newest edition of Sports Science, featuring Aaron Thompson.
Thanks, Bourbon. Aaron Thompson is a senior standout basketball athlete on the Northview High School team. He is the basketball team's go-to three-point shooter and has made a large amount of three-pointers this season. His best game this season was against Centennial, where he was able to land 2 three-pointers back-to-back. The real question is, why is he able to be a more efficient three-point shooter than the other NHS basketball players? So the sports science team and I investigated. We decided to compare Aaron's shooting technique and form to Stephen Curry's, who has one of the highest three-point shooting percentages in the NBA. What we found was astonishing. Aaron's shot is almost identical to Stephen Curry's. Both square their feet, bend their knees, keep their elbows in, and keep their torsos straight up and down when shooting. All these techniques help keep both of them balanced when shooting, which increases their three-point percentage. Lastly, they both have a very smooth wrist snap and follow-through after they shoot, as you can see in the pictures.
Recently, FIFA announced that Qatar will be hosting the 2022 World Cup. Since construction began, there have been over 1,000 deaths from workers, and experts forecast the death toll could top 4,000 before the World Cup begins. These deaths are due to construction workers, accidents, the spread of disease from bad living conditions, and most prominently heat strokes and other heat-related issues from Qatar's average daily temperature exceeding 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We will keep you updated as construction advancements begin.
It has come to our attention here on the Channel Zero news team that the students here at Northview have forgotten how to properly use the restroom. In our investigation, we found sinks left running and toilet unflushed, but these findings pale in comparison to the amount of urine found on every surface and in every place of the men's restroom we studied. We found urine on the wall, on the ceiling, and even in the soap and paper towel dispensers. In order to better protect yourself from the atrocities of the Northview restrooms, we here at the Channel Zero news team have come up with some basic steps and precautions. First, you need to take some towels in here and just like putting some soap in here. Use kind of a bacterial remover in here and go to the restroom you want to use. And even if this is clean, there's so much millions of bacteria living in here. So swipe it gently like here from the up to the bottom and left side to the up to the bottom. And fold it again to the clean side. And same thing as up to the down and opposite to the up to the down. Now, you are free to use.
Thanks again for tuning in to Channel Zero News. This is your host, Randy Bourbon. Stay hot, Northview.
Cindy, I told you to print this in 24-point font. This is 23.5. God! Sarah, I told you to use the other gel. This is the moneymaker here. This is why we're better than Channel 1. Sarah, I specifically asked for those coffee beans from Djibouti, not this brown trash.
Mom, what does Aaron have and Steph have that I don't have? Look at my shot. Oh, shoot.